He's now in turn 2. He's going into first DRS straight. I don't know why. Straight into turn 3. 90 degrees corners here. Turn 4, and now down into the chicane, turns 5 and 6. There he goes. Oh, he cuts. And
most
now,
of them are out.
yes, and he's now closing into the castle section. There he goes. Nice and clean through this section, and he will be finishing the sector 2 in a minute. Now through the fast section of the left-handers, and now down into the turn, which is quite tricky because of the curb on the inside and also the wall on the outside. Yeah, and now the last real corner on this track, because now he's going out onto the longest straight and down into the finish he goes.
What is the time?
He's waving, so I don't think it's gonna be a good time. Maybe he will try another lap, or no, he comes into the pits.
Into the pits.
Yes, so next to cross the line is Frequis, who is now crossing the line, and it's the 140.0.
Sucks, Brando is just coming around the last couple of corners. He's down the big pit, he's down the big straight now. He's just coming round in the McLaren on the softs.
Yeah, and there is also Toro Rosso of Flea ending his lap, but he also comes into the pits. So Bando is finishing.
He comes 140.8.
Nearly a second behind his lap. But Maverick is ending. And there he goes across the line, and 141.7.
Oh, Racing Point got a little bit twitchy. Racing Point and on Alpha coming down sector 3. Racing Point went a little bit twitchy. But
and Racing Point lost his front wing, so he has to watch out through these corners. And oh, he touches the wall again.
Doesn't look like he's lost it. Not the Racing Point I'm looking at. What's the Alpha's Ferry's time? The 145.
No time on the leaderboard?
Sector 1. He's coming, he's just started his lap.
Okay.
So Maverick's got a 141.7. Yellow flag in sector 2. We've got a yellow flag. Oh, we've got a Red Bull going backwards.
That's Maverick. Oh, what happened there?
I don't.
He clipped the inside curve probably, I don't know, but he's trying to reverse.
I said, surprised he hasn't got black flagged for that, but
yeah.
Has he got any damage to that car? Doesn't look like it.
I think he has, because he hit the wall quite hard. But I'm not sure. But there we've got also the Ferrari finishing his lap. It's Sever.
He's on the mediums, isn't he? Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. And he goes P5, so it's the worst time at the moment. But he's on the harder compound. But look at Williams of Sweet Crown.
He's on the hards.
And he's on hards, yes. Quite a nice result.
Flag in sector 2, so someone's lost it in sector 2.
Is it Alpha? It's Alpha, it's Alpha. And the McLaren nearly clipped him, sorry, because Jonathan was on hot lap, and Alpha is going really slow.
Jim Strab's just coming out of the pit lane. Ferrari's just coming out. Double's coming, is just on doing his flying lap now in the Haas, and Flea.
And Double with the fastest lap of the race, a second ahead of Frequis.
139.0.
And now also McLaren crosses the line and he goes first. 9/1000 of a second faster.
That's a McLaren. I was going to say, you know,
Yes.
McLaren.
And there is also Renault on P6 on hards, so quite close in the top two.
Top two, very close. But this track is gonna revolve, and these times are gonna come down.
Yeah, we got yellow flag. It's one of McLaren's. It's Jonathan, but he's letting the Renault through.
It's Brando. He went slow, and the Jonas has got him in front of him. So this is not one of the best circuits to overtake.
Yeah, except of the DRS straights, there are not many places to overtake on this track.
No, I know. I wonder how many people try overtaking the castle.
That's interesting.
It will be interesting, but
meanwhile, Lights in Mercedes goes into P3.
1:39.5.
And he's on mediums, so it's nice result for the Brackley team.
Now watching Ty Fletcher is he is very good. He has got, you know, he got two. He's had 2 race wins for another league already, so he is very capable of getting something here. Where is he? He's just coming round to the castle section now. He's in a racing point. He's on the softs. Nice and clean. Number 24. Love the helmet. The helmet designs are lovely on this. Where will Jai be? Going about 170, 180 as he comes down the straights. Now on the straights, going up to 200 miles per hour. The time will be...
Let's see, it might be a good result here, and yes, it's P1.
1:47.8. Wow, that is a very quick time.
Over the second ahead.
He's
wow.
Definitely one to watch. He's definitely one to watch out for.
Definitely. And now there is Flea also crossing the line in a minute. He's dead last at the moment, but he hasn't got a time yet, and he goes P5. Exactly 1.30 seconds.
Oh, he's just started his lap. Oh yeah, he's 5th, yep.
Yes, he's 5th, and there is the second Red Bull finishing his lap time, and Istra goes P12. It's the last position at the moment.
Got a flag in sector 1.
Yeah, and
I'm with one of the Ferraris, and there were yellow flags somewhere.
Probably yes,
So
it's the first DRS straight, but now his teammate Kruche is finishing his lap. And let's see, it's a bad lap, he's last at the moment.
1:46.7 for a Ferrari, wow.
He probably made a mistake somewhere, but he has to improve.
This track is you can make mistakes around this track. It's easily done. Another yellow flag in sector 2. I believe that's a Ferrari or an Alfa somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably Ferrari. Meanwhile, I will follow the Williams of Sweetground, who is improving after 2 sectors by 8 tenths of a second. So he may get even P3 or P4s. Is it a Haas? No.
It's a Renault and a Ferrari, just in that little, just before the castle section. They had a little bit coming together and just. Yeah.
Yeah, and they both lost their front wings.
Well, I can't see the Ferrari view from here because it's.
Yeah, Ferrari has damaged his front wing also.
Renault's pulled over to one side.
So a shame for these drivers.
That's going to severely hinder his lap time now with that broken nose. Is that Ferrari going to dive in the pit lane? That's what I'm worried. I'm surprised to see the Ferraris this slowed down, to be honest.
Yeah, they
I
are
said,
in dead last at the moment.
Well, the Alpha's last because he hasn't set a lap time yet, but he's on one now. So, as I said, this track will evolve. There goes Crunchy passing him. Is he diving into the pit lane? He might be. As I said, this track will be evolved. The track will evolve. So, well, the Alpha's going into the pit lane. So the times will start dropping. But that one, I think that 1:37.8 is the time to beat with 4 minutes of qualifying to go. So I think that's the benchmark to beat, is that 1:37.8 set by Joe in the racing team.
Yes, we will see if somebody can match his pace. And meanwhile we've got Seveir in second sector. He's improving by nearly a second after sector 1. And he's now coming down into the corner number 16, I think, and he's improving by 1.5 of the second. So one of the Ferraris will be quite, maybe not quite high, but he will be higher than now. Is it McLaren or?
It's a no. Like his outline fly on his flying. I think he just had a little bit of bit of together with the ball in what sector turn 1. He's just.
It slides, and yes, he has damaged in his front wing.
Yeah, he's lost an end plate.
And I don't think he has got enough time to make another lap.
2 minutes? No, I don't think you. No, because you've got to get out.
Yeah, and you have to make another out lap.
You got to get round in after 2 minutes. It's difficult round here because this is such a tight and technical circuit. If you lose a wing or an end plate, you've got to come back.
And he goes into the wall and he's out of the qualifying.
That's in the castle. That's in the castle
section. Yes.
He's complete. Oh, that's a shame.
So he's now completely off the quali. Maverick goes through him. Fortunately.
So that's not the best place to lose it there.
Definitely not the best. And there is also Haas, who lost his front wing on this because he probably scared. And
Brando's left. Brando's retired.
Yeah.
So
he won't improve now, and there is no people on the hot laps, to be honest now.
Well, Fletcher's on an out lap, Jonathan's on an out lap, Freakless is on an out lap, and Jonas, Crunchy and Ferry are all on out laps at the moment. So the only Severe in the other Ferrari, he's coming into the pit lane. Maverick's coming into the pit lane now. So basically, Sweet Crown and
everyone will be starting soon. So we will follow now the Williams through the first sector as he goes. And is he improving? Yes, he is by over a second.
So we've lost. Looks like a Ferrari and a McLaren have come together. Somewhere.
Maybe it's Kruche, and I don't think if his front wing is whole. Yes, he damaged his front wing again in this corner, and so that's the end of quali for him.
Yeah, that will be the end of qualifying for him because he's not going to get in and come out because he's not going to do it in 30 seconds. So. You can see the actual nose, there's an actual nose. I just saw. So someone's lost one.
Yeah, that was Ferrari actually. I saw this. And so our Williams is finishing his lap. He's now coming around the final corner and he opens the DRS. And let's see where is he gonna be after his last lap, and he goes P1.
1:37.7. Oh, wow. Look, Fletcher's in the castle. Flea's retired. Fletcher's just come round to the Fletcher's just come out the castle section. So that's a good time for Williams actually. So whoever on their fastest flying laps, these will be the last ones. So where is he? Just touch the wall, but that should be okay as long as he hasn't damaged the car. It doesn't look like
He is improving.
damage.
Fletcher is improving by 2/10.
He's improved. He's improving. He's very quick. So what is the time as he comes round? Where is he? He's coming down the big straights now. Pit lane, start finish line. The 1:37.7 is the time to beat. Can he get it done? And the answer to that
Yes,
is
he is.
1:37.6. Wow. He did improve.
Very nice time by 2/10. There is only Jonathan who may beat him.
Three quizzes on a lap. He's in sector, not even quite in sector 2. Severe's done. Ferry's finished. So the only person left is the Alpha, and obviously Jonathan. So
yeah, and McLaren is improving by 6/10 after 2 sectors, and he's coming around the final corner, opens the DRS.
Oh, someone's lost it in sector 2.
It's Alpha, one of the Alphas,
Yeah.
and Jonathan meanwhile goes or not goes because it's not enough to improve his position, and he stays in P4. So we are waiting for the Alpha, but Alpha is going slow, so
Yeah,
he should just retire.
He's just coming out the castle section now. And he's coming around the last couple of corners. Looks like that front wing's got a little bit of damage. It looks like it from here. Yeah, he's safe. He's sitting quite slow.
Yeah, so that's your leaderboard.
So you've got Jice first, Sweet Crown second, Double third, Jonathan fourth, Young Knights fifth, Three Quizzes sixth, Fleece seventh, eighth, Ferry ninth, Jonas 10th, Maverick 11th, Sups Brando 12th, Jim Stroud 13th, and the last person on the grid is Crunchy 52 in the sister Ferrari.
Yes, and 8 of the 10 drivers in top 10 will start on softs, and the Ferry and Jonas will start on mediums. So they managed to get into top 10 with mediums, so they will have a little bit of advantage on the further stages of the race because of the strategy.
That is it.
Yeah, that's it. We should end.
Oh no, we're not. No. Ferry's still out. He's still on the track. He's not finished.
Ferrari? Which Ferrari?
No, Alpha. Ferry.
Oh yes.
That's it.
Now there we go.
He was just
the end of quali.
That's it. He's got 9th, so that's pretty decent for Alpha. 9th, I feel so for Young Knights. So, Jonas has got a 5 place. We've got a couple of penalties.
Oh,
Jonas
yeah.
will have a 5 place grid drop. Crunchy's going to start at the back anyway.
Anyway, yes, and I didn't notice it. Young Lights did his best lap on mediums, so he will also start on mediums.
Yep, and the gap is 0.093 between Fletcher and Sweet Crown.
Yeah, so we should see a really nice battle between them during the race, and the next part of the pack is quite a little bit further, but further back, yes. And so,
but qualifying is different to the race, though.
Yes, maybe we will see rain, but in Baku it's...
You never know.
You never know. Oh, unfortunately no, but I think it would be too much for Baku to rain.
It's going to be interesting who can get out of that first corner without having any incidents. That is the question.
Yeah, we will see. Maybe some carnage.
Yeah.
So as we have a little moment of the break, I will check the comments. And
Formation
there
lap, is it?
are the
Yes.
drivers on the formation lap.
So we've got Fletcher in pole, Sweet Crown is second, Double is third, Jonathan is fourth, Young Lights is fifth after that nasty accident in qualifying. Frequis is sixth, so, Flea is seventh, Savit is eighth, Ferry is ninth, Maverick is in the top 10, Sax Grando is 11th, Jim Strabb is 12th, he's gone up a couple of places. Joe can't even pronounce that. Pro 1. So he's in a Mercedes. So that's your lineup. So we'll put the tyres on. We've only got so 26 laps, 2 stops. Yeah, will be 2 stops. Yeah, 2 stops straight.
Yeah, probably. For the soft runners, I think. And that's interesting that Bando is on softs also. Yeah. Even though he's starting outside the top 10.
Yeah. We've got first, second, third, fourth, fifth, third, fourth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and 11th, all on softs. Most.
Oh, and there is is it Maverick going backwards? Yes, it is. Maverick is going backwards. I don't know what did he do. Probably a little bit of oversteer.
It's possible, or he could have just misjudged the corner and just spun the car.
Yeah, maybe. Unfortunately, it's only a formation lap, and we are not in real life.
That's true.
That's not Grosjean.
So Lights, Ferry, Maverick, Jonas, Crunching, the other Merc driver are all on mediums. The only person not on the medium or soft tyres is the Toro Rosso Jim Strabb. He's on the hard, so he's going to go quite a distance, I would have thought. Because those are quite durable, those hard tyres.
Yes, we will see. And when will
this
they
is a
be
bit of a
beaten?
lucky formation, but
yeah, everyone are.
That's the best idea, is to slow it down. Hello,
yes.
Divine, welcome to the channel. We are in Azerbaijan, Baku. This is a street circuit. I wonder if we're going to see a safety car. Or how many safety cars?
Yes, I think that we will have safety car is actually 100% sure.
But yeah, well, you always guarantee the safety car around Baku. Depends. We're just waiting for everybody. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. We've got a yellow flag somewhere in sector 3. That's just popped up also.
And we have to wait a little bit longer. And there's a jump start. For
jump start.
What?
A jump start for a Red Bull.
Or actually no, it was a lag. And Fletcher goes into P1, clean start for him, but there is Sweet Crown just side by side with him, and he has got the inside line for turn 2, and he takes the lead. So Sweet Crown on the lead, and there is a McLaren.
Collision.
Jonathan is out. Yes, and he lost all the positions. He's down in P15.
And there's a safety car.
Yes, safety car already after 2 corners. So I told you, it's more than sure that we will have
a safety car on the first lap. that must have been to do with that first corner incident.
Yeah, that was quite a big one, but and Flea is out.
Yeah, he's retired.
Yeah, he went wide in turn 3. I don't know how did he do it, but that's a good information for Jonathan, who actually lost 10 positions on the start, and he has to change his front wing now. But Jonas has actually had a rocket start because he's 7 positions up after 2 corners of battle. So really nice positioning for him, and we had also a lead change. Sweet Crown overtook Fletcher.
Yep, on turn 2. most person that's lost the most positions is Jonathan. He's lost 10 places. That is a big drop.
Yeah, and also Frekis in Alpha lost 4 positions. And he's now behind his teammate, and he also has damage on his front wing, so he also has to pit. There were many parts there.
So he's had a bit of doubles. We've got a couple of pitters, Sweet Crowns in. Jai's followed him.
Yes, they're coming for the hards or mediums.
So our race leader at the moment is Young Lights in the Mercedes.
Yes, he started P5, I think.
Yes, he did, because he lost it in the he crashed into the wall in the castle section.
Yeah, and that's a strange situation because Fletcher was in pits and he fitted the hards, and Sweet Crown, our leader for the first lap, fitted softs. So that's an interesting strategy.
And Severe's behind Young Lights, so
and he's also on softs.
Jonas is on.
Yeah, Jonas is 10 places up.
Yep. That's a good result.
Also our Trilo Stow Pro, who joined us for the race. He wasn't online on quali, and he started last, and he's now 8 positions up on P7.
Yeah, safety car lights are still on at the moment, so yeah, this is going to be interesting. I just wonder how many times that safety car is going to come out.
Yeah. After just one lap, or after just 2 corners, to be honest,
yeah,
racing.
That looked like a massive accident on turn 2.
Yeah, and we will go one more lap behind Bert Mailander.
Yes, because we will. Once those yellow safety car lights go out, it will be Young Lights. The Young Lights will have to back that pack up once the safety car lights go out. Not much action since that first. They've got to wait for the McLaren of Jonathan to catch them up before he's caught them up already. Wow.
Yeah. Fortunately for him, this safety car is working for him at the moment.
Yeah.
Because
some of these safety cars will get an advantage. Some of these drivers will get an advantage over the safety car. No one's going into the pit lane. No. The reason why they're weaving in and out like that is so they can get some tyre temperature, so they can get some tyre temperatures back into the tyres.
Yeah,
the last thing you want when the safety car comes in is cold tyres.
Yeah, and we've got a strange situation because Fletcher actually lost a couple of positions.
Yeah, he's dropped majorly. He's down in 13th.
Yeah, and he's trying to overtake the McLaren, but
he can't overtake in a safety car.
I know, but I think he got, you know, that he has to pass the car in front. I don't know how to explain it, but
I don't know what's happened. He's just for some reason dropped. I don't know why, but safety car lights are still on. We're on lap 3 of 26.
I think we should go racing after this lap.
Yeah, it all depends on how quickly they can. Well, it all depends when they say the safety car's due in. Well, keep an eye out just in case. But those lights are still on at the moment. So at the moment, Young Lights is first, Severe is second, Jonas third, Maverick fourth, Jim is fifth, Sperry is sixth, the other Mercedes driver is seventh, Crunchy is eighth, Sweet Crown ninth, Double is 10th, Freakus 11th, Sucks Brango 12th, Jai is 13th, and Jonathan is 14th. We've got one retirement, which was Flea. So at the moment, we've got 14 drivers.
Yes. And is safety car coming in this lap? Yes, he is.
Yes, it is, because the lights have just gone out.
Yes. So we go racing at the end of this lap. And so,
indeed.
how Lights is gonna do?
And he's got a...
Ferry
we've
with
got
a 5-second time penalty. And Fletcher
Yeah.
dives into last.
He crashed into Dreams. Someone crashed into a Toro Rosso. So there's a 5-second penalty to be put onto him, which will be put on against his time. Yeah, Young Lights is doing the right thing. The question is, can he keep that Ferrari behind him?
Yes, and there he goes. This is the restart, and there we go. We go racing again down in Baku. So is Sever gonna attack Lights? No, not quite. But Jonas is gonna dive down the inside on the Ferrari into turn 1, and there he goes. And he gets the job done, and he is in P2 at the moment. Fletcher with a 5-second time penalty, and Kruch is losing positions. He goes wide in turn 1, and there's a carnage because Alfa hits the Ferrari, and same as McLaren, and they three have damage on their front wings.
Jonas has got past Severe somehow.
Yes, and there is also a Swift Crown overtaking Mercedes up into P7.
I picked up a penalty for ignoring yellow flags.
Yeah. And there is also Fletcher down in P10 trying to get his positions up. Get his positions back, I should say.
And he was the pole sitter.
Yes. But he's now hitting the Haas into the back in this corner, and he nearly spun in this corner and he lost his front wing. So, and there are some lags going, and he's going backwards through the castle section, and oh my god, that was...
and safety car! Another safety car! Fletcher's gone!
And Fletcher is gone,
Fletcher's
yes.
retired!
He probably...
he's beached it he's just lost it on the castle section, safety cars come out.
But firstly he spun on the castle section, and then he was going backwards, and he just decided to retire from the race.
That's not the best place to retire, but unfortunately you can't help these matters. But another safety car, a safety car, we only had 2 laps, and it comes back out.
Yeah.
This is Baku.
This is Baku, yeah.
For you. You can't really underestimate this track, because as I said, this is probably one of the most tracks that that's probably this one and Monaco, that's probably to get more safety cars than anything. Yeah,
I think Baku is more dangerous because it's wider and longer, and because you have actually more overtaking places than in Monaco, so drivers are trying harder to overtake someone. And
well, Monaco is more tighter, isn't it? Because that's mainly a street circuit. I mean, there's not many places you can pass.
But I think that the drivers are more wary in Monaco. So
as this one is, as you said, is more wider, they've got more opportunities to pass, especially down in that big turn. You know, there's you can get past, you can make passes there, you can make pass down the big straight, as you said. So there are a couple of opportunities.
Yeah, definitely more than in Monaco, because in Monaco you have basically the DRS straight and the tunnel, the chicane at the end of the straight.
At the end of the tunnel, yeah. But we've seen, as Monaco produces, very difficult. But this is Baku. This is a very, I wouldn't say it's very not difficult, but it's the drivers will find this very challenging, especially if under safety car now. Especially under safety car now, after we've lost 2 drivers. So this is going to test. This is going to test their. This is going to test their driving, their skill, and what.
Their patience, of course.
Yeah, patience, and also they've got to think about, okay, now we've had 2 safety cars. What's it going to do for what is it going to do for tyres and pit strategies now?
Yeah.
You know, I don't think anybody's pitted. I think we've had a few pit, but not.
We had Sever is first who pitted at last lap, and Also, same did Sweet Crown, Ferry, Jonathan, Frekis, and Kruche.
Yeah, Sweet Crown's had 2, Jonathan's had 2, Free Quizzes had 2, Doubles pitted. Yeah, so the top 5 have not had any pit stops, which is interesting.
Yeah, but they started on mediums and hards, so they are just sticking to their strategy, and they will pit on the half of the race. Yes, Ferry is in the pit lane, and he's gonna lose to Kruche, and he's gonna be dead last now. He's pitting mediums, and he's
fastest laps are 150.3. That's pretty slow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you've got to think about it. Safety car, the track's not quite, you know, up to speed yet, is it? So it's not It's not. The track hasn't come into evolution yet, which will. The more times they get, the more times they race around this track, it will get quicker and quicker and quicker. So.
Yeah, for
we've
sure.
only got 6 laps in.
Yeah,
yes, we are 6 laps in. Safety car is still out. But Jonas has gone up 11 places. That's a good drive.
Yeah, nearly same as Trilo Steupro, who is 10 positions up. He started last, as you remember.
And Jim's up 10 positions as well, and he started P14th.
Yeah.
So, good strategy from him, and he's been on the hard tyres since the start. So.
A little bit of luck, and maybe starting from the last row is actually more safe than starting from the middle of the pack.
Yes.
In this track, for sure.
Yeah.
And there we go. Safety car is in this lap.
Yep. So long rights will have to back this. Whoa! Red Bull nearly crashed into the back of a Renault. Then nearly, almost. Almost. So, safety car will be coming in, and young lights will have to back this pack up again.
Let's see how long will we do now without a safety car.
Look at that massive chain of cars.
Yeah, everyone are at the same place, to be honest. Yeah. Lights is going really slow, and there are many penalties. And now Lights is speeding up again, and everyone are following him. There is a Trilo Stove getting overtaken by Double. They are still going side by side. Double couldn't quite do it.
The people are picking up a lot of penalties.
Yeah, and there is Bando going side by side with Double into turn 2. There's a little bit of contact there between them, and Double comes out on top of this battle around the outside.
Yeah, he's got him. Jim Strap's in 4th, and he's on the hard, so he's doing really
But Bando is gonna come back on him in turn 3, but there wasn't room for that move, and he lost all his front wing. Because he has closed the door, and it's another mistake for the McLaren driver.
Yeah, he's got no front wing, so he'll have to come in.
Yeah, and meanwhile we had Sever, Sweet Crown and Kruche in pit lane. So both of our front runners from qualifying are on that lap, and we've got VSC on track.
Yeah. Crunchy's just come out the pit lane, so.
And Frekis is going backwards in front of the castle section. I don't know what did he do. Probably touched with his teammate or something, and he's out of
the wrong way. So he must have either spun it and lost control.
Yeah, maybe. And so he's out.
He's out. So that's 3 we've lost.
Yeah.
The problem is with this virtual safety car, they've got to reduce the race pace now because of the delta.
and we go racing again.
Jonathan's in the pits. I believe that's going to be for his nose.
Yeah, probably
yes,
because he had no front wing.
Ferry's behind him.
And he's also going to the pits.
Yeah, he's coming in now. Change your tyres and the nose change. Change of tyres.
Oh, a double is also in turn 4 and he lost it and he...
Oh, yes.
And he's also out of the session probably. Yes, he is. He's raging and he's out, he's gone. So, it's only 11 now. Oh, what a shame for Haas.
Well, he's out of the way. We won't have a safety car there. He's well out of the way there. So that's good thinking from Double there to put it there.
Yeah.
Safety
oh
car.
No! Safety car.
Safety car. I jinxed it. I jinxed it.
Yeah.
Maybe that wasn't okay. Maybe they thought this. So what? 8 laps. Safety car. Third time.
Third time, yeah. 8 laps, 3 safety cars and 1 VSC.
We've had three did not finish and 1 retirement, so and 1 disqualification, sorry.
Yeah. We were complaining on Codemasters to add more safety cars to the game, and they added too many of these safety cars, I think.
What, this is going to help out Brando and Crunchy because they're 10th and 11th, so if there's any more accidents, these two could actually get some points. Young Lights has lost the lead.
Yeah, because he's in the pit lane and he's changing his front wing. And he's gonna, and his teammate is gonna stack. And so
he's just changing tyres, is he? Yes, he is.
Yes. And all the top 3
so it's a Red Bull 1-2 at the moment.
Yes, Red Bull 1-2 at the moment. And so Jonathan gained a position on Mercedes. Because of the double stack.
Yep. Young Lights has still got the fastest lap, so.
Yeah, because people don't have time to actually beat it, to actually get the pace. But look how the pack is actually, it's all around the track at the moment. Look how far Bando and Kruchy are of the pack, even though we were racing for one and a half lap.
So this is the 3rd safety car, 1 virtual safety car. We've lost 4 drivers in the space of laps. And now both Jim Stroh and Jonas are 10 positions up, and Maverick is 9 positions up. Trill Stow Pro is still 9 positions up. So quite nice comeback stories for them. Oh, definitely, yeah. Well, Lonely Arts is up 1, so the Mercedes driver's up 9, so there's up at 1. So basically, all the people from 1st to 10th to 11th have all gained positions. The only person that's stayed in the same place is Ferry in the Alpha, which is interesting.
Yeah, he's holding tight to his position. And our leader from the lap 1, Sweet Crown, is down in P8, and we will see if he can maybe come back and maybe catch the pace and get up some positions and maybe retake his starting position.
Oh, that Red Bull's awfully close to that safety car.
Yeah.
Very close.
If we had Team Radio, he would say the safety car has to speed up.
Yes, but
just like Lewis Hamilton.
But the safety car lights are still on at the moment. So
Yeah,
6
let's
drivers,
hope that the
5
pack is gonna punch up.
Yeah,
And we will
well,
go
he
race.
should do. So he should bunch the pack up. So we'll see what happens when the safety car comes in. I thought it wouldn't be too long now before they pull that in. So we'll see what happens. Interesting race so far. Very action packed.
Yeah, we will see. We are closing to the half of the race.
Yeah,
16 laps to go. There will be.
Who hasn't made pit stops?
10. The top two, I think.
The top two.
Yeah, top two.
The 2 Red Bulls. They're the only people not to make a stop at the moment. So that's going to be. But why the safety car's out? This is playing into Red Bull's hands kind of at the moment because they're saving. Well, especially Maverick because they're both on mediums and hard. So safety car is in this lap. So are they?
And
Young
Lights is
left.
has left the session. Really? Oh no, let's hope that he will come back.
Crunchy's got a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits.
But now the Mercedes driver is losing position, so.
Well, he's still in 4th, so. Jim Stram's got a 5-second penalty for colliding with his teammate.
Lights is back, fortunately.
Yeah, Jim Stram just picked up a penalty for colliding with his teammate.
Oh no, but Lights didn't take the control on his car and he's now getting overtaken by Jonathan. Or no, because Jonathan can't overtake him under the yellow flag. But now he will do it, and yes, he does into turn 1. And now his teammate and also Sweet Crown are taking these positions. And Lights is taking control about his car and he crashes into Williams' driver. And now he's waving. Oh, there's a carnage behind him. Ferrari and Alfa had an argument behind. And there is a Ferrari colliding into the back of Alfa. And Lights is out.
Lights is gone. Wow. I saw a Ferrari hit somebody, but wow, we've lost another one. So Crunchy's gonna get in the points.
Yes. But he has been another one pit stop.
I did say there was another incident. Both of them were getting the points, and both of them are now in.
Oh, but Lights is literally at the back of the escape room.
Yeah.
There.
It's under the yellow flags, though.
Yeah.
So
fortunately, no safety car at this time.
Not at the moment, no. But looks like they've classed that as not a major problem. So the yellow flags are now gone, so we can resume racing.
Yes. And now Sweet Crown is close to another Mercedes, and he's gonna probably attack this lap because he has got the slipstream and he's closing, and he knows that he is faster and he has to retake these positions.
That's a bold move, yes. He's got
yes, and there is also Alpha, and they are going 3 wide.
On the inside. 3? Wow, this is good racing.
Yeah, and Ferry May.
No.
Oh, and Mercedes touches the Williams, and Crown is losing positions, and there is some McLaren behind him.
He's got a bit of damage. He lost a bit of his rear ring. A bit of his rear wing came flying off.
It's a shame for Williams. He didn't do anything wrong.
No, he did not. I think he just lost the back end. Severe's in the pit lane. Nose change for Severe. Nose change for the Ferrari. So he's obviously had some form of contact somewhere. With a style Michael Schumacher helmet, like that.
And Lights has left the session.
Just coming out he just gets out the pit lane just before his teammate. that's a strategy. So
yeah, maybe we will see a duel.
Jonas is in second. Jonas has got past Jim Strab for second.
Yes, and he's dividing the 2 Red Bulls, and there is also Jonathan really close to Jim Stroh, because Jim Stroh has got harder tires
and hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, and he hasn't pitted,
Both of these Red Bulls haven't.
Yeah, so both Renault and McLaren are closing to them, and maybe we will see a double overtake, because Jonas is really close, and he may take the lead now.
Has he got DRS?
I don't think so, not this lap.
DRS. I think he has got it.
They are going side by side.
Got him. He's got him. He's got him.
Side by side into turn 1. Maverick has got the inside line. And
DRS
he...
has just been enabled.
No, Jonas brakes later and he takes the lead. Jonathan couldn't quite pass the Red Bull. But there is Frill Stowpro at the inside of Ferry, and he gets the job done. And there is also Sweet Crown, who tries another time to pass these two. He has already passed Ferry, and he's now. I thought he will dive bomb the Mercedes, but he didn't do it, fortunately. And Jonathan has passed the Red Bull.
Yes,
Jonathan has passed Jim Stroll.
So it looks like that Red Bull is struggling on those hards.
Yeah, he should pit now.
He should, yeah.
But I don't think that he will. We are only halfway through this race.
Yeah. So it's nice to see Ferrari 9 and 10. So Jonas is your leader, Maverick's second, Jonathan's third, Jim's fourth. The Merc driver is fifth.
And now Sweet Crown and Frill Stowpro are going side by side through these fast left-handers, and down into this corner they go. That was a brave move.
And you got Ferry just behind him.
Yeah, and there is Maverick getting overtaken by Jonathan. Jonathan is flying. He's getting them one by one. And Maverick, it looks like both Red Bulls are striking.
Maybe those tyres of Maverick are starting to die on him.
Yeah, and we are now halfway through this race. And there is also...
Ferry has got past.
Yes.
Ferry has got past. And so 144.
And also Crown is going side by side with Red Bull, and he gets the job done. So Jim Stroll... Oh, and there is Maverick also getting a position up.
Yeah, Maverick's gone back up to second.
Yes.
So this is really entertaining racing from all of these.
Yeah,
drivers,
everyone are also close, and there is also Sweet Crown on the Jonathan on the inside. Into turn 3 they go. Williams has got the inside line, and he gets the job done.
Yeah, that McLaren was lucky not to put it into the wall.
Oh, and Alpha gets to the back of Jim Stroll, and Jim Stroll spins round, and he nearly lost it completely.
And Alpha and Merc have just come together. I just saw the back of that, and Jim Strab is really struggling on those hard tyres. He's lost a load of places. He's lost to the out. He's got passed by the Merc. He's got an Alpha behind him on a faster compound, so he's really struggling. So Sweet Crown third though. That's a really good.
Yeah, really good recovery drive, because he overtook 4 drivers in 2 laps or something. Yeah.
So the Jonas leads the race, Maverick is second, Sweet Crown is third, Jonathan is fourth, the other Mercedes driver is fifth, Jim Strab is sixth, Ferry is seventh, Sax Brando is eighth, Severe is ninth, and Crunchy is 10th. That's your top 10.
Then at the back of the grid we've got Ferry and Jim Stroll fighting. Ferry has got DRS, same as Jim Stroll actually, but Ferry has got slipstream, and they may also overtake the Frill Stowpro. They are going 3 wide nearly into turn 1, but Ferry goes around the outside of the Red Bull. He has got fresher tires, so he may push. And also Jonathan overtakes Maverick, and we've got a fight for second place between Sweet Crown and Jonathan. They are going side by side. Jonathan may fight back for the last lap, but Sweet Crown may go around the outside, not quite. So Jonathan takes the second place.
Yeah, Brando picked up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. But Brando is in the pit lane.
Yes, and he will be fighting with Ferraris.
Yes. Because Severe's just gone up from 9th to 8th, so... Oh! Jonas just lost a bit of his front wing in the castle. I just saw it. Jonas was coming through the castle section, went a little bit wide, and has lost half of his front wing.
Yeah, but as I'm looking, pretty much everyone has got damage on their front wings, because Jonathan has got also the damage, and Sweet Crown same. Same as Sweet Crown.
Jonas took a big hit as he was coming around the castle and just lost half of his end plate. So he might have to come in and get that repaired. That's gonna cost. That's unfortunate, but this is Baku. This can happen.
Yes, you have to be 100% focused during the whole race. One single mistake and you may end your race.
As we've seen the last, 5 drivers do?
Yeah, and there we've got...
Sperry has got past the Mercedes.
Yes, same as Sweet Crown. Sweet Crown is coming into the lead because Jonas is in the pits. And Sweet Crown takes the lead again after 15 laps. And what a comeback story.
What a great comeback drive he's had, though.
Yeah, he's got the pace. He's fighting still with Jonathan, but Jonathan can't quite pass him now. And there we've got another. Oh, there is a yellow flag somewhere. Is it Ferrari? It's Kruche. It's Kruche from Ferrari.
He's sector 2. He's probably had a spin somewhere. So at the moment, Sweet Crown, who's had, I think the safety car has actually helped Sweet Crown out.
Yeah, for sure, because he had 2 pit stops, or
he's had. He's stopped 3 times.
3 times.
The only person that's not stopped is Maverick.
And he's still trying to get onto the softs. Probably he will get onto the softs after his pit stop.
Yeah.
He's driving 16th lap on these tires.
Yeah, they're 15 laps old, so Jim Strav's actually come out on the medium, so he's ditched his hards and gone onto the mediums. He can finish the race on those. 110%. He can finish the race on those mediums.
Yes, and we've got also Jonas, our former leader, on the softs, and he has to push if he wants more points here. He has got 13 seconds gap to...
He'll get the fastest point, so he's done a 1:44.1, that's pretty quick around here.
And Jonathan is coming to the pits.
Yeah. Why is he coming to the pits? I'm just
probably
now.
Front wing change. Yes, it is.
Yeah, change the tyres and then he knows. So he must. Yeah. So he's obviously coming into that wing damage. So that's put an Alpha in 3rd. Wow, Alpha.
Yeah, Alpha, who has been fighting with Mercedes, and he's catching Red Bull. Yes, because Red Bull has still a gap to pit, so that means that both Alpha and Mercedes are on the provisional podium at the moment.
I would have thought by now those medium tyres on Maverick's car would have been on the cliff by now. They must be.
Yeah, I think he should pit at the end of this lap. Kruche will have 5 seconds penalty.
So. Is that Red Bull should come in the next couple of, if he doesn't come in this lap, I reckon he's either going to come in next lap or the lap after, because it is possible to do 18 laps around here on the mediums, but sometimes they can. It all depends on the tyre wear. If you can look after the tyres, you can probably go 20 on them, but it all depends on how and with the 4 safety cars obviously.
Yeah, Kruche with another time penalty.
Yeah, speeding, can't they?
Oh, and he's out of the session. So, but he still, I think he still gets the 1 point.
I don't know what the rules are, so I don't.
I don't know. Me neither. But now Ferry is at the back of Maverick. Is Maverick gonna dive into the pit lane?
No,
he isn't. Not. So Ferry is gonna fly through him. Yeah, it's a very easy pass.
Easy pass.
But he slides a little bit on this curb, on the exit.
That's the thing about Baku. That's the thing. Jonas is just on 142. That's the thing about Baku. If you go around the corner, if you go around the corners too fast, the back ends do kick out on these cars. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, it's really common here.
This is mostly I would say, a technical circuit. This is not good for. This is not really good for downforce. So you don't want a low downforce on this circuit because it will just spin you. That's probably what we saw.
Sure.
That's probably what happened to like the likes of Lights and Jai. They've just gone a bit too eager in the corner, spun the car, and just couldn't recover. And the Mercedes has got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Jones has got the fastest lap. That's pretty quick. The gap between Sweet Crown and Ferry is 6.7 seconds.
Yes.
He can actually finish the race on this on those tyres. Actually, on those hards, he can finish lap 18. So
lap 18, yeah. So let's see if Maverick will pit at the end of this lap. He's now.
Because if he doesn't pit, he will probably get disqualified. I would have thought.
We will see. And yellow flag sector 2, it's McLaren in Castle section.
That's Brando then. Yeah. That's Brando. He's lost his nose again. He's lost his nose.
He still gets 2 points for the P9, and Maverick is finally in the pits. So let's see where is he gonna come out. Is he gonna come out ahead of his teammate?
Where is his teammate?
I have a glitch. He's standing in place.
Just coming down the pit straight now.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be in front of him. I mean, Maverick is gonna be in front. Yeah, easily. And he's now gonna be chasing Jonathan.
So, and he's gone on to the softs. Can they last that long? 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27 laps.
7 laps.
They should do. They should do.
If Jonas is going on softs for 3 laps now, they should do it. I think fresh rubbers are, and
yes.
At the end of the race, the cars are lighter, so they should make it.
Yeah. So the people that have really taken advantage of the safety cars, Sweet Crown, Ferrari, and this Mercedes driver who started at the back of the grid.
Yeah, and he's now going in P3. Yes.
Yeah,
fantastic drive. And Bando is also in the pits, changing his front wing. And he fitted mediums.
Well, he's going to finish the race on them. If I would say my driver, if I was to say my driver of the day would definitely be this Sweet Crown's got a chance, but for me, I would.
Oh, and Ferry comes into the pits.
That may be severe.
No, it's Ferry.
Oh, no,
it's Ferry.
What's he?
Ferry. I don't know what is he doing. His tires were actually quite. I don't know what to say.
He's gone to softs, but Jonathan's gone up to 4th. So. Yeah,
but he will be chasing them, but he will probably pass Jonathan, but.
Yeah, because he's going to be on fresher rubber, as you said. So the problem is, the softs that Ferry on are going to be super cold, but Jonathan's softs are going to be a little bit more quicker because he's only been on them for 3 laps. So
Sever does the same thing as his Alpha colleague.
Yeah. And we got a Ferrari in the pit lane. He's got Sever's coming in with a new nose. He's changed his nose.
Yeah, and so we've got battle for P2. Actually, Jonas has came back after his pit stop, and he's now chasing down the Mercedes, and he's now quite close. Mercedes does the mistake, and they are going side by side through this left-hander. Yes, it's down the inside, and Mercedes does the mistake. Mercedes nearly lost it, nearly lost the wheel.
That's a good pass down there. That is probably one passing zone you can get round here. If you can get the pass done and get it clean, then that's a perfect opportunity. And Jonas did exactly that. Saw the opportunity, did the pass, and done it. That's a great pass.
Yeah, but even if this looks great for Jonas, this doesn't look great for Mercedes.
As well.
Yes, because he's losing time, and he has to come into the pits. Because he's losing.
He might have. I think that Merc's got damage.
Yeah,
speeding in the pit lane.
Speeding in the pit lane. And so Ferry is now up into fourth place, and he still can manage to get the fastest lap.
He has got the fastest lap. It's a 1:41.2, and I believe Maverick and Jim Strav are both going to get ahead of the Mercedes.
Yeah, they are already. So
So
P7 at the moment.
We've got
Mercedes.
5 laps of Baku remaining, and Sweet Crown has done, you know, I think the safety cars have helped, but the safety cars and the virtual safety car has helped
but
him with this.
the strong recovery drive, as he was passing everyone one by one through the 2 or 3 laps, that was a really good drive for him to do.
And he's the only one that has not picked up any damage either, so that's going to be...
Yeah.
This has been entertaining. We've got lap 21, we've got 26 laps of Baku.
Yeah, but that's not finished yet. It's Baku, remember.
We've had 4 safety cars, 1 virtual safety car. We've lost 5 drivers. It's nice to actually see these cars racing back any more incidents, because they're pretty spread out now, aren't they? Because we've got less drivers. We've got 9.
But also we have to look at Jonas, because he's 11 places up. It's also a really strong drive for this driver. A little bit of luck, of course, because you need it around Baku.
One fastest lap of a 1:41.2.
Yes, and he gets 13 points at the moment.
So that'll be interesting to see if he will get that fastest lap. Crunchy's left. We've lost another Alpha. Renault's got a Ferrari's on. He just left the session.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he might get that point. I'm not sure, but that will be up to.
Yeah, up to rules.
Up to the rules, if you know. So
we will see after the race.
We've got 4 laps to go.
4 laps to go. At the moment, no battles around the track.
No, I think everybody's keeping their distance because of all the major collisions we had. We lost.
Yeah.
Once I'm surprised Jai retired. We've lost Young Knight, Stubble, Jai, Flea. Well, Flea didn't actually get going because he got taken. I believe he crashed out in turn 1, and Frequist got disqualified. So this is Baku, as I said. This is one of the probably most action-packed circuits on the calendar, apart from Monaco.
I agree. This is for sure.
But this has been, I do believe, it's been a challenge for all of these drivers that have taken part today, especially the likes of, you know, everybody that's taken part. They've probably found this track very challenging, which it can be on its day.
Yeah, for sure. Sever and Bando, even though they are racing at the back of the grid, they are still racing, and they are not giving up.
It's just thank God it's not raining, because that would have added a different challenge to everybody.
Yeah.
Because this is not the best track in the wet either, so. So we have 3 laps of Baku remaining. Sweet Crown is your race leader. Jonas is in 2nd. Jonathan's in 3rd. Ferry's in 4th. We've got Maverick and Jim 5th and 6th. We've got the Mercedes driver, sorry I don't know his name, is 7th. Severe, the only Ferrari left, is 8th, and Sax Brando is the last driver. So everybody is going to get to finish, and I said we're not sure about Crunchy depending on rules. So I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, and we still may have 2 battles at the end of this race, because Jonathan is chasing down Jonas, and same Trill Stow Pro is chasing Jim Stroh all the time. They are over the second.
There's gonna be some good battles between now and the end of this race. I believe. I don't think anybody's going to catch the leader, because he's.
Yeah, it's 13 seconds ahead, so He's
So
just calmly going.
Jonathan is catching Jonas very, very slowly. He's only 2 seconds down on his time. So
yes, and Trilstow Pro is now under the second behind the Ginstro. So and he's closing. He will have DRS down this straight.
The only person that's not moved up is a position is Severe in the Ferrari. He stayed in that position. We've got 2 laps remaining. 2 laps. 2 laps.
2 laps.
So
just 2 laps.
Jonas has gone up 11 places. Sweet's gone up 1. Jonathan's gone up 1. Ferry's gone up 5. Maverick's gone up 5. Jim Strad's gone up 6. The Mercedes driver's gone up 8, and Sucks Brando's gone up 2, and Crunchy went up 4 before he decided to not retire. So, and the biggest lows of the day is Jai. He's lost 12 places. That's a big drop. So
yeah, for sure. Actually, from pole position to unfortunately a retirement.
It's back here. Anything can happen. Yeah. I think Jonathan is going to get Jonas in the next 2 laps. He is closing that gap at a rate of knots. It's 6 tenths now. In closing.
Yes, I think we will see some attacks now at the end of this straight. Now they are coming round the final real corner on this track. Now the fast left and right handers, Trilstow Pro with a 3-second time penalty, and they are now coming on to the start finish straight, last corner. And is he close enough? I don't think so.
No.
Yes, it's 2 laps to go, so he will have another 2 occasions to do it.
Yeah, well, I know the Mercedes driver did pick up another 3-second penalty, so...
Yeah, so overtaking Ginstro will be harder.
It will be harder. But at least that gives Jim Strav a bit of breathing space to, you know, to increase the gap.
Yeah.
We've got Jonas and
Jonas was brilliant in defending against Jonathan, but now maybe Jonathan has a little bit of look down the inside
and
into turn 5.
Not the best place to do it around there, but this is probably an option. You can get hit down here.
Look, that's a 3-car battle actually now for P2.
Yeah, because Ferry's just joined in this little group, so. And he has been super quick.
Renault has hit the wall in custom section, and
I saw that. So that is going to give the McLaren and the Alpha a lot of speed, because that's going to...
For P2, because Jonas is probably out now of this battle. They have to now wait to pass him, and Jonathan is doing it right now.
Jonathan's got him.
Or no, and they hit. No. They hit a Jonathan spins route, and Ferry also hits him. What a mess! What a mess!
Ferry's got a 5-second penalty for colliding with Jonathan.
What a shame! What a shame! On the penultimate lap of this race, they are now going on to the last lap of this race, and Ferry is gonna have one more chance to close into Jonathan, but Jonas is probably gonna survive this attack because of this luck, because if Jonathan wouldn't attack him, they would be still going free wide into turn 1 probably, and Trilstow Pro still can't quite overtake Ginstro, but they both go wide in turn 1 and they both hit the wall and they both have damage, I think.
Ferry's just taken 3rd.
Yeah, at the end of this straight, so... But he has to clear the 5-second gap, what won't be easy. And I don't think it's gonna be possible. And Trilstow Pro is has I have no words. It's he missed the breaking point in turn 3 and he went wide there. So there won't be any.
Sweet Crown. He is down. He is now. Where is he?
Yeah, he's now finishing.
He's coming down the big straight, and he is going to win the Azerbaijan Grand Prix here in Baku. So congratulations to Sweet Crown for winning this one.
Yes, Sweet Crown is winning, and we are now switching into this battle for P2 because Ferry is off so close to Jonas, and he's gonna maybe try to attack just in before the start-finish line. It's gonna be Bottas versus Stroll from 2017. It's gonna be side by side. Ferry is gonna have DRS down this straight. They are going side by side now. And is it gonna be any attack? He has got the slipstream, has got DRS, and they are side by side. And Ferry is gonna take the second place, but no. And Jonathan,
he's got a penalty.
Yes,
he's got a 5-second penalty.
Yes, because
so
of the 5-second time penalty.
Second.
Yes.
Wow.
But
Jonathan will finish third.
I think that 5-second time penalty isn't necessary because Ferry got it by hitting the Jonathan while he spun because of touching the Jonas on the penultimate lap.
So Mercedes is going to finish second. He's got another penalty for an unserved penalty that he didn't serve. So.
And we are only waiting for Sever.
And the last person to come across the line will be Severi. He's just coming. He's in the last couple of corners, so he's just coming down the straight now. Here he comes. He will finish P8. He is the last person to finish.
Yes, so quite entertaining race in Baku.
Very entertaining, very entertaining.
Yeah.
Driver of the day for me has to be Sweet Crown, especially because obviously to finish from to go in second, and then obviously with the three safety cars and the virtual safety car, I think that helps his strategy. So the Mercedes driver had a good drive. So yeah, there was a couple of decent, Jonas, of course, finishing second after defending from Ferry. So some very good drives. Jonathan had a good drive. So
yeah,
those
for sure.
are your race winners.
So thank you for joining us today, and what can I say? Let's hope for another such good race next week.
So this is your official
results. Sweet Crown in first, Jonas in second, Jonathan Cox in P3, and this is your podium. And then we've got Ferry, Maverick, Jim Stroll, Freestyle Pro, Sever, Bando and Kruchy closing the top 10, even though he didn't finish this race.
And then obviously we've got Lights, Double, Fletcher and Flea, and Frequist are the only other drivers that did not finish. So that wraps it up for Baku. We will see you hopefully soon. I've been Schumacher M7 along with my other commentator this afternoon. Thank you for tuning in, and we'd like to wish everybody to stay safe during this difficult time, during this difficult period, and that is it for me. Is there anything else you wish to say before we close?
No, I think no. I think the race speaks for him. I think that's all.
Yeah, well, thank you guys for tuning in this afternoon. We will see you next week. I'm not sure where we'll be, but thank you very much. Until then, it's goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.